Good evening, and this is day 5, get it correct this time, of the profit sprint, and we're going to look at 3 more signups today. We're going to do Admiral Casino, Foxy Games, and Buzz Bingo. Now Buzz Bingo we're going to do slightly differently, because we can lock ourselves in an extra £5 cashback. Well worth doing. It's exactly the same offer and what we would be doing anyway, but we can get ourselves a little bit more money back, and also this way, if we lose a £10 deposit, we know we're at least getting a fiver back as well. So with Admiral Casinos, we'll do first. We're going to get 40 free spins, and we have to wager them once. We're going to refuse this welcome offer though, and that's important as well. So we don't want the welcome offer, we're just doing the 40 free spins, similar to Casumo, for example. So I'll, as normal, I'll do the sign up, and then we'll get started and see what we can make today. Right, we've signed up, don't have to deposit, and the free spins will be activated. You can use Book of Ra or Lucky Lady's Charm. For this one, I'm going to use Book of Ra, hope that we hit a bonus and get a high payout, and see what we can take from there. Any winnings from this we have to wager once, so we'll try and probably find a different game with a slightly better return to player, or lower variance at least, to turn whatever we win into takeaway profit. So we'll give that a shot. And so I've just finished the free spins on Book of Ra. I won a staggering £1.80, so that is what it is. And now the way that the system works with this particular site, you have to use your own cash to wager the bonus one. So this is a point where we will have to deposit. I just wanted to point this out to you. When you are depositing, obviously make sure you're getting your amount correct and click on forfeit reward. We don't necessarily want to be tied in, we're not looking to do high risk, so we don't want to be tied into a 40 times wagering, 35 times wagering on a deposit, because obviously we're likely to bust out. So we'll deposit, maybe, I think I'll actually deposit 15, just in case for whatever reason I'm a few pence under £10, and then I can't withdraw. Sometimes the withdrawals are a minimum of £10, so it's not the worst thing in the world to do a little bit more when you have something like this, just in case you go, I've literally been 2 pence below £10 before, and then I've had to deposit more to be able to withdraw. So I'm going to deposit that now, and then find a game to do the wager on. So I'm starting my wagering. Keep track of how many you've done. Obviously I've got £1.80 to wager before it turns into cash, so I'm doing 20p spins, but I'm also using Jumanji because it is slightly high variance, so there's a good chance I'll just lose my initial winnings from the free spins with this, but if we hit a bonus, there's a good chance we can take a few quid from it. So we'll see what happens. It's not looking great at the moment though, is it? But here we go. So hopefully we can win a few quid from something like this. 160. I think we got 2 more to go. Yeah, there we go. So you can see it's now popped up. So not a huge amount, but you know, we've taken a couple of quid at least. So we've made ourselves £1.68. EV's £3.55. So we're about half of where we would have expected to be, but as we've seen, that can happen. So I'm going to move on to going to do the Buzz Bingo one next. So we're on the Quidco page now for Buzz Bingo, and just had to refresh a couple of bits. So as I said before, £5 cashback for any new player. Deposits and wages £10. Make sure you're aware, don't deposit via PayPal. So it will just come up saying complete your purchase, we'll do the rest. You can kind of kick it along there if it takes a few minutes. And this is what we should get. So deposit and spend 10, get 40 in bingo bonuses and bonus spins. The bonus is only, I believe, one times deposit. So essentially, once we spend it, whatever we win, we get to keep. You can see here, no wagering requirements, so that's what that means. So hopefully, worst case scenario, we lose everything, but hopefully we'll at least make a £10 back plus a little extra, and then we got the 10 bonus spins to use on the Voice UK slot as well. So I'll get registered, and then we'll get started, and I'll show you how best to do the bingo. There's a bit of a trick to these. So that you kind of spend, essentially you have to spend everything before you start winning any money, because otherwise if you keep laying down, you might end up spending some of the cash that you've won. Not so important with this because there's no wagering, but still we want to make sure we're getting the most from it. So I'll do that. And so we've done the sign up, and for the 10 free spins, they've actually put money into our account to use as it's like bonus, which we can use on the Voice slot. I'm going to do that after, because I don't want to spend any winnings from that on the bingo. So I'm going to choose a bingo room. Now, don't do one of the millions. You can't do one of the millions ones. So what you want to look for is ones which are smaller amounts, so 5p, maybe 10p, but that have smaller winning totals as well. You don't want to be competing with 500 people once it builds up a bit more, 300 people for £75 when you can compete with 100 50 people, 100 people, etc. So try and go for ones which I normally stick to 5p rooms. So if I click on Rainbow Riches Bingo, look for winning amounts of around £20 to £50 tops, and you're more likely to be able to hit them. Now you can see at the bottom, I can just slide that over and click on buy, and then I can, so that's good. And then I can also click on schedule, and then what I can do here is I can see the ticket price, I can see the minimum price and the total amount that I've spent. So if I just spend my my £10 here, so obviously I've already spent £2.50 just a second ago. So
2 and 8, 28.
No, we need to stop that.
2 and 6, 26. 1 and 2, 12. 3 and 2, okay. 32.
Okay.
3 and 8, 38.
Okay. So you need to there should be sound. There we go. They normally hide away. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Oh, so so we got rid of that, but hopefully you saw that once I'd spent that £10, it then came up saying I had £40 to spend. So I want to start spending that, so I'm just going to find some rooms, and I'm just going to buy tickets. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go deal with no deal bingo, stick to standard, so 10p, that's good. Stick to standard bingo. Oh, it's already started. I tend to avoid 75 bingo because it's only full house, so you've got more chances if you do the sorry, if you do the rooms which give you kind of the line, etc. as well. So just keep doing this until, and you might have to go a little bit ahead here, so we can see loads more rooms here. Might be some of the bigger ones. Some of them will have different feature aspects to them, kind of buy one get one free on tickets type stuff. So let's take one more off. So that is all of my bingo amounts spent. So I have nothing else left on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and use my 10 free spins. Hopefully win a few quid on that. And then I'm going to do the other sign up, the Foxy Games sign up for Slingo, which is a whole different thing as well. And then we'll check in back on this afterwards to see what we've made. So we'll shut that down. We'll come to slots and games. And then we'll come down to the Voice UK. Okay, now 25p a spin, and they've given us £2.50. You can see here £2.50 bonus balance. So we're just going to spin this through and hopefully win something. Let's try now. One more. Okay, if I go back, it should. No, see withdrawable, so I've still got one more to do. There we go. So it will come up when you finish your spins. 165p, so not great, but better than nothing. So, as I said, we'll come back to this when all the things have finished and we can take it from there.